Hello, historians. All right, so we are going to be analyzing different mediums, and we're looking for differences between them. They're both telling the same story, the allegory of the cave, and we're looking for differences. So there's 3 questions I might ask myself to guide me through that analysis. The first question is, what or who is the medium focused on? Where are my eyes drawn to first? Or, question 2, what is emphasized? What's been made more important than other parts of the medium? And then lastly, from whose perspective is this medium shown from, or whose perspective is missing? Those 3 questions I'll use to guide my analysis that we're about to do together. The first thing that I've noticed that's emphasized there is the prisoner who's escaped, and then the 2 other prisoners who are following in his footsteps. I'm just going to make a note already because this is a difference between the 2 sources. Because in source 1, I know that the prisoners reacted very negatively to the first prisoner who escaped. So I'm just going to make a note that other prisoners agree to follow the first prisoner. So that's one difference. I still need to go a farther step and think about what they could represent, because I know that an allegory has more than just one meaning, but I'm going to continue with my analysis first. The next thing that's drawing my attention is the fire that shows the shadows with the prisoners kind of strapped in, or they're shackled and they're being forced to watch these shadows. One difference that I see from the video that we've already watched are these hooded, cloaked figures right here. They look a little bit creepy, and they obviously have power over the prisoners, and they're showing these shadows. And to me, it kind of looks like they're tricking them because the prisoners don't know any better. They don't know that these shadows are not real. So I'm just going to make a note that we've got these hooded figures tricking the prisoners. Okay, that's a second major difference that I've noticed. So now, of these 2 differences, I'm now ready to do the analysis part, where I ask myself the last question: how does this change what I believe or learn from the medium? I know that an allegory has more than one meaning. So, what could the hooded, cloaked figures represent? Who could they be? Obviously, they have power over the prisoners, so I need to think about a group of people that have a lot of power. People that come to my mind include the government, your teachers, your boss, family members. With this specific example, I'm going to use the government because the prisoners could represent everyday people like you and I. So, through that analysis, I'm then ready to make my conclusion of, source 1 shows the shadows as just lies or false realities, but source 2, this painting, adds a different meaning. It adds a meaning of sometimes the government, or maybe even the media, or people who have power over you, can trick you to believe these lies, and they can lead you astray. So that's the major difference in how 2 different mediums are showing the same story. So now I'm ready to write my conclusion. So I'm going to start by saying, while source 1, let me change the size up there for you. While source 1 portrays, and what does it portray? The shadows. As what? As just lies or false realities. Source 2 portrays them as tricksters who lead people astray. And that is my conclusion using my thinking steps to guide me.